Welcome everyone. Welcome to MetalCanyon's ASMR and American Drug Simulator. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do it, but I can't. All right. So we're about a quarter of a way to Raton with our heavy load of, I forgot what it is. It's a milling machine. Okay. It is a milling machine. Alright, you wanna check this power out right now? What's that truck up there doing? Come on, man. I got a much heavier load than you. Power! Power! I need more power, Scotty! Come on. There we go, accelerating very slowly now. Somebody better let me in. Okay, there's not enough traffic. Good. That's the worst when there's traffic in the right lane and barely any in the left lane. The AI will just flat out refuse to go into the left lane to let you in. And again, the on-ramps are so short, you really don't have any time to properly accelerate to join the traffic. It's kind of annoying. I don't really understand why they did this on the American maps, because there's so much space, and of course the maps are very much squeezed into a playable package. So I think they would still have space and time to do longer on-ramps and off-ramps. It would be nice. Even though I think I remember either it was for European Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator, probably both now, there are custom mods out there which allow you, which change the maps into a 1-to-1 scale. And that's ridiculous. That would mean that you would actually have to drive, I don't know, this is 450 miles to the destination here, and that would mean you would have to drive for a literal 7.5 hours in-game and in real life to get to your destination. I think that's a little bit too hardcore for me. Even though I do remember when I was much younger doing flights in Flight Simulator, which of course are, it's all 1-to-1 and real time, and I was doing flights from, I don't know, my home city, home airport to, what was it, like Frankfurt or something? I can't quite remember, but yeah, it was like a 1.5 hour long flight, something like that. Anyway, beside the point, it seems like it's gonna rain. Might not, but yeah, it's darkening. Skies are darkening. This is Motel Boulevard. Wow. Not really sure I would want to live on a boulevard called Motel Boulevard. I don't know. I've seen some fairly horrible looking motels in the US. Not inside, thankfully. I prefer to just pay a bit more and get like a 3-star hotel just to be comfortable and not catch something, if you catch my drift. Because I did hear stories about people getting really cheap motels and such, and then having bed bugs. No. I think we'll be leaving here. Yeah. Okay, so it's not an actual off-ramp where we'll be continuing.
Stay right, and then exit right.
We'll be continuing. Oh my god, don't slow down that much. No, come on.
Exit right.
Okay. Come on, Walmart, man. Please? I don't want to touch my brakes. Gotta move on, man. Always low prices. Always! Rawr. What is he doing? Is he on his phone? Did you see that maneuver? It's like, ooh. I cannot believe how many professional drivers I see nowadays on their phones. Whether please don't stop. Please don't just suddenly stop. Oh good. Oh good. Here we go. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, I cannot believe how many professional drivers you see on their phones, whether it be truck drivers or bus drivers. It's just insane to me. I mean, I'm not against truck drivers who spend so many hours every single day in their trucks. I mean, I suppose bus drivers do too, but, you know, they don't just have long stretches of just nothing. I'm not opposed to them actually using their phones to talk to people, but use the bloody Bluetooth feature. So you don't hold your phone to your ear and I don't know, do bloody paperwork while you're at it. Why aren't these guys going back to the right lane? Now I'll have to just undertake them all. Look at this. There's nothing there. Maybe this guy with a black trailer wants to overtake the guy in front of him. The guy in front of him isn't actually budging out. Just make sure they know I'm here. I know it doesn't make any difference in the game, but... Power! More power. More. Oh, look at that truck! Yeah, that's part of the pack. Part of the mods I have, I believe. It's that, what do they call them? Cracker box? Cab overs. Okay, let's just set the cruise control at 66. That's pretty good for me. We got 6.5 hours to go. And 395 miles. Relaxing. Relax. Slow down up ahead. Oh, look at... Okay, look at the left rear view mirror. Look at the clouds. That's awesome. That actually looks, well, sort of realistic-ish if you just look at the sky. That's cool. I cannot wait. Like, I don't know. Oh. Hello. Jeez, see? That's gotta be interesting, actually. With this motorcycle pack, I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful, knowing that there might be a tiny little thing coming in at, you know, at higher speeds if I want to overtake someone. And it's not a big truck or a car that I can easily see. That's, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I cannot wait in like 30 years, I don't know when that's gonna happen, but when games will be able to run real-time, realistic, photorealistic graphics. I mean, we already are sort of entering that area now with RTX, with real-time tracing, ray tracing. But of course, those RTX cards are just, oh man, they're very expensive. And even with the most powerful one, the 2080 Ti, apparently it can quite struggle with RTX features. Because, you know, I remember... Oh, it's 75 here. I remember when I was much, much younger, I did a bit of 3D modeling and such. And I remember just fiddling around with the render controls, and there were a lot of different rendering options. And one of these options was ray tracing. And back then, of course, I had no clue what that meant. So, you know, I turned it on. And you gotta remember that back then I had like a... What was I already... No. The very first time I started doing it, I didn't even have a dual-core processor. I had a Core 2 Duo then. But before that, I had... I think it was a Pentium 4, like 733 megahertz or something. Anyway, single processor, single thread. I don't think it was hyper-threading. Anyway, an image that was fairly small. I think I was rendering like 640 by 480. And let's slow down the cruise control to 65. And an image that took like 10 minutes to render because there were a few reflections and such. With ray tracing, I believe after about an hour or something, it was done about a third of the image, and I just said, okay, this sucks, this doesn't work. The image did look quite nice though, but the somewhat moderate increase in graphical fidelity was not enough for me to wait so long, because of course back then I didn't realize what exactly ray tracing meant. The image just looked a little better to me, a little more natural, but I wasn't aware of the fact that I would need to have more of a complex setup of the scene with, you know, more lighting and such that would actually really make the ray tracing come alive, because it would be naturally lit. But anyway, I digress. Oh, look at that truck to the right with a loader at the back. That's cool. I digress, not digress. I digress. That truck is also part of the pack, I believe. Yeah, it looked a little bit low. Oh no, bloody hell! Never mind. Sorry about that, dude. So yeah, ray tracing, very, very processor intensive. So even those RTX 2080 Ti, can struggle with it quite a bit. So I'm waiting for the time of computer gaming when real-time ray tracing is going to be just something like, oh yeah, you know, a normal thing for regular cars, and then play a game like this, or you know, any game really. It's going to be quite exciting, I think. Look at that landscape, that's cool. If it wasn't hazy, that'd be quite interesting. Oh, I must not go 80 or more miles per hour because that police officer is right there. Although I don't think they give you a ticket if you're at a position like this. They only give you a ticket if you come past them or if they're behind you. Albuquerque. Oh, look at the desert area. That policeman has taken off his tires because, of course, that will reduce the rolling resistance and increases fuel mileage. Very smartly done, Mr. Officer. You're just floating above the road now. I think that's due to the mods. Some of the mods change and add some of the cars, and see these mods that I've added with these classic cars and all of that, that seems to work fine with the LOD, the level of detail. But that other mod that I've been using for a while does seem to have some kind of a problem with LOD at far ranges. The LOD seems to be missing tires. Yeah, honestly, don't... Oh! I've seen the trailer in my right rear view mirror lean a little bit more than usual, I think. So I think that will be up to the reduced stability. interesting. And these are quite some picturesque freeways. Oh. Should be going to the right as well, but I'm not going to use my trailer brake, exhaust brake or anything. I'm just going to let it coast down to like 69 or something. Probably 67 to be sure. Because if we go downhill, it might accelerate a bit. Oh, I do apologize. It was a very early day today. Can actually go into the right lane now. Because remember, our trailer is pretty darn long. Oh, this is an exit only, of course, figures. Wow, this is very picturesque. What is this, Albuquerque? No, Gallup and Santa Rosa. Santa Fe. That's cool. Well, look at that. That is very picturesque. I like the colors. And I love that vehicle pack. There's so many different vehicles. Classic ones, trailers, trucks, tankers. That's cool. Oop. See? 69. There we go. If I was going 69 to begin with, I'd be going over the speed limit here. Driving with one hand. Because, I don't know. Oh, Coca-Cola truck. Oh, I'm thirsty. Well, more like hungry, but... thirsty as well. Hearts. What is that, a casino thing? Ice cold. Drinks and beverages. Some kind of a rest stop, I suppose. Yeah, see, why did it tell me to go to the right? We're not taking the exit to Farmington, are we? No, we're not. Exit only.
Stay left.
Yeah, now it tells me to stay left. I wonder what would happen if I reduced the stability of the truck and trailer to nothing. Well, all the way to the left. It would be nice if there was a tooltip telling you what happens. Yeah, see the trailer in the rear view mirror? Leaning? I believe it was leaning. Yeah, look at it going blah 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 blah. Yeah, look at that. Oh man, if I do that, it's not happy. Oh shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. It seems to be okay at these speeds and slight bends, but yeah. I'll have to be a lot more careful at higher speeds on small roads, bendy roads especially. Raton, there we go. We've got 2.5 hours, well, 2 hours 50 minutes. Wow, look at that! What is that? That's a walkway. Why? Is that a train station? What is that? Oh, it is a train station. That's cool. That's why there were people standing there as well. Man, I like these details. You know, come to think of it, it must be, I apologize again about yawning. I really should get something to eat. Come to think of it, making these maps must be fairly tricky, because you want to, you know, you only have so much to work with. You have to scale everything down a lot, but at the same time, you have to make it playable, and yet at the same time, you want to show quite a few landmarks and sort of how the road looks, and you know, that railway station and stuff like that. You wanna add that in. So if you drive around there in real life and then drive here in the game, you'll recognize it. And I have recognized quite a few places already. in Oregon and Washington and California. So, but it must be fairly tricky to try and balance all those things. Power. More power. 2 hours to go. Where is this actually? Okay, so 2 hours to Raton pretty much. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this Let's Play. I have a lot of fun playing it, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.